Chapter 15. New York is for lovers. Later in the week, you're pacing the floor in Inez's suite, trying to come up with a plan to celebrate Drew's birthday. What about a murder mystery party? Drew's big on drama, but I don't see him spending all night playing Sherlock Holmes. Paintball? Because nothing says happy birthday like giving your friends bruises for days. We're not going to talk about that, I would, but anyway. Well, why don't you come up with something then, because I'm all out of ideas. Listen, friendship is a love-hate relationship sometimes. This wouldn't be an issue if you and Drew spent more time getting to know each other and less time playing tonsil hockey. We have been getting to know each other. I know for a fact that Drew is scarily good at video games, can only cook pancakes. Well, that's BS. Likes it when I stroke his hair right, as he's about to... No, let's not do that one. Let's do video games. He's got multiple spots on Turbo Astro Crusher 3 leaderboard at Gamma. Okay. Good. Now, use that general knowledge to do something special. I could buy him a copy of the game. It's a nice idea, but I gotta say, it's a little underwhelming. Hasn't he given you any hints about what he wants? He says he doesn't want anything, but we've already gotten really close the last few weeks, and after everything he's done for me, I can't just sit back and do nothing. I don't see why Drew called off the rager he planned to host in your suite. It's what we normally do for his birthday. He called it off for me. Since the incident at the frat house, he'd have to practically ignore me all night or risk attracting too much attention. Damn, the Drew I know would never pass up an opportunity to party. He must think you're really special. That's why whatever I do for him has to be amazing. Something that'll blow every other birthday out of the water. Something like a road trip to the beach. We could rent a house for the weekend, sun, swimsuits, bottomless drinks. What could be more Drew? It's a good idea, but none of us have a car, and have you looked at the cost of beach house rentals lately? First, I was thinking too small, now I'm thinking too big. Make up your mind. There's a middle ground between buying him a sandwich and hiring indebted Fallen to make a soundtrack of his life. That's it. Your pacing comes to a halt in her kitchen, and immediately whip out your phone, typing furiously. No, that was a joke. Please tell me you know that. Obviously, but it gave me an idea. You find what you're looking for with a squeal and hold your phone up to her with a triumphant grin. Guess who's playing in the city this weekend? No way. Drew'd kill to go to an indebted Fallen concert. Then he's gonna die when I show him the backstage passes I found on my FaceSpace marketplace. We even get to meet the band. Between the tickets and the train fare, I'll have to use the last of my scholarship fund, but this is a no-brainer. With a few taps of your fingers, you secure the tickets and send off the payment. He'll like it, right? The hope you feel rising in your chest must be showing on your face because you turn to face her and she gives you a knowing look, her concern melting away. He'll love it. Good, because I'm thinking we could also, as the plan to celebrate Drew starts to shape, you make a personal one of your own, your stomach doing backflips all the while. I'm gonna do it. At the concert, I'm gonna tell Drew how I feel, and hopefully Indebted Fallen will be the only thing he loves by the end of the night. I think he already does love you. The night of the concert, you lead a blindfolded Drew through a regional transit system into the subways of New York City. One last short train ride, and then we're there. You do know I know where you're taking me, right? The automated voice announcing every stop kind of gave up the ghost. You keep thinking that. It only helps my case. He slips a thumb under the blindfold, lifting the fabric to wink at you. Whatever you say, baby bird. Hey, no peeking. Just because you think you know doesn't mean you can shirk the rules. He picks the blindfold back over your face. Drew shoots you a smirk. But you to relax. I didn't even get a good look. Could you have picked a more crowded train car? Next stop, Times Square, 42nd Street Station. Don't worry, I didn't hear that. With a roll of your eyes, you lead Drew out of the train and into the station, glancing down on the map app on your phone. Okay, we'll head up the stairs, make a right, then we should just walk for half a block. Or is it left? I don't think my phone works down here. It's the subway. I could help you if you could just take off the mask. No, I'm the eyes of this little operation. I'll figure it out myself, but I might need to borrow your phone. You step forward, reaching for his pockets, but Drew quickly steps back, grabbing the railing as he feels his way up the stairs. No, you got this, remember? Drew. You don't need my help. I'm just... Drew! Before you can say anything else, Drew backs into an elderly man clutching the railing. The nudge knocks the man off his unsteady feet. The man clutches at Drew in fear, desperate to avoid taking a nasty fall. Drew grabs him, teetering, sight unseen, or on the stairs. Baby bird, little help. I should grab Drew, the man. He's run up the steps, grabbing the man around the shoulders, but he claws at Drew, face frozen in fear. Don't worry, I've got you, sir. Gingerly, you extract him from Drew and help the man down the rest of the stairs. I'm so sorry. I'm planning a birthday surprise, so I gave him the blindfold, but my phone isn't working, and...
Oh, it's okay, dear. At this age, it's always good to get that heart rate up. This was as good a chance as any, I suppose. You, just get back to your fella, and you wish him a big happy birthday from Ernest.
Eager to avoid any other mishaps, you take Drew's arm to lead him out of the station. Only to find the location you were looking for just outside. You pull Drew's blindfold off, revealing the bright lights of Times Square. Surprise! I never would have guessed. Okay, so this leg of the trip kind of got ruined by the train announcements and almost killing Ernest, and... Before you can finish, Drew laces his fingers with yours, giving them a quick squeeze. But nothing, I'm on a date in the greatest city on earth with a beautiful girl. What more could I ask for? I can think of one thing. A kiss? Oh, good call. You grab the front of his shirt between your fingers and pull him towards you, boldly claiming his lips with yours. It evens the kiss, his tongue lapping against yours, and for once there's no hesitation, no fear of being caught, no one around you even bats an eye. Somehow in this city of millions, it feels like you're the only two people around, and you both pull back a little breathless. Wow, I think I could get used to a PDA. The colorful lights from the advertisements above reflect across Drew's face as he laughs, and you stare openly, unable to look away.
A rose for the pretty lady?
The street vendor hands you a single red rose, gesturing to Drew with a bright smile.
From your, paramour.
Thanks for the assist. You and Drew make your way through the chaos. Him lost in thought, you revel in the feeling of his hand in yours in public without a care in the world. You know, no one's ever done something like this for me before. With all the betting you do, no one's ever thought to take you on a date? No, no one's ever planned something for my birthday. I usually throw myself a party and Ines helps out. Not even when you were little? What about your parents? They were pretty busy. Eventually I realized if I wanted to celebrate, I had to pull it together myself. And the habit just stuck by the time I got to college. Yeah. Party of one every year, my friend. Party of one. But party planning can be a lot of work. Don't you get tired of having to celebrate yourself? Honestly, there are some years I wish I hadn't bothered at all. I'll never forget the time. Actually, I can't tell you that story. Why? Because I'm a naive baby bird and you're afraid your wild, crazy antics will make me run screaming for the hills? No, because legally I'm not supposed to. I signed an NDA and everything. But if you promise not to tell anyone, it's worth sharing. That was the night that changed everything for me. Diamond choice. Your secret's safe with me. Now tell me. Well, it was freshman year, Inez and I had only just become friends. Also, I see, that one old book on the thing. Now playing as Drew. You and Inez stand in your suite, proudly surveying your work. The crown and the flame, there it came to my mind. The room is packed full of bodies, all partying and dancing to the music. I can't believe we're pulling off a party like this as freshmen. Believe it, we're on our way to becoming VCSU legends.
You're on your way to a lot more than that.
Ugh, this dude. At the sharp tone, you turn to find a Riley-looking man stalking towards you.
If you don't tell me where the speaker should go, the thing's heavier than it looks.
Right over by the chips on the table. Thanks, Ed. You're telling me he once actually helped with parties, instead of being a complete square? Man.
Yeah. You better thank me for doing all the work while you two slack off.
It'll all be worth it after we've thrown the party of the year. Edwin sets up the speaker and returns to you and Inez, his eyes scanning the room in excitement.
Look at all the girls here. Tonight's a night that I party hard and get it on with one of these fine specimens.
Because referring to women as specimens should go really well for you. It's true. It's true. They are not frogs in a lab, Edwin. Edwin pretends he doesn't hear as he breaks away, edging into a game of stack cup and causing the guy next to him to have a drink. Someone needs to put a leash on him before he embarrasses himself again. And I take it that, you mean that someone is me at my own birthday party? Heavy lies the head that wears the birthday crown. With a playful roll of your eyes, you move to crouch behind Edwin, talking low enough for only him to hear.
Edwin, you are starting to look like an idiot. Cool it on the weirdo stuff, man. You're being desperate. I call it after what I want.
Edwin gives the girl next to him a look and fake yawns as he tries to drape an arm over her shoulder. She pointedly scoots out of his reach.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You got it? I don't need your advice, alright? You're not the only one girls are attracted to around here.
He's not... What? He's trying to help you, dude. Edwin flashes a cheesy wink to a girl with glasses nearby. You brace yourself for the inevitable tell-off. But shock of all shocks, the girl actually laughs.
See? Babe gets it. What's your name, gorgeous?
Delilah. As subtly as you can, you pull Edwin aside. Look, I'm not trying to block your game, but I'm pretty sure the girl's seeing a guy in my English class.
Ha! If she was seeing someone, I'd see him. But, seeing as he left her here all alone, I'd say she's fair game.
That's not really how that works. But Edwin's already making his way to the girl, and you move to follow him, determined to intervene, but someone catches your arm. You're Drew, right? If this is the kind of party you can throw as a fresher, there may be hope for you yet. Thanks, but nothing's like the upperclassmen parties. My friends and I went to one of your ragers last weekend, and it was the craziest thing I've ever been to. The upperclassman grins proudly, slings a companionable arm around your shoulders. Thanks, but from the looks of your party, you'll be right behind us in no time. Look, if you keep this up, I could see you being the next big fish on campus with a few minor adjustments. I'm all ears. Rule number 1, never throw a party without some inside help. If this gets busted, you and everyone at the party are screwed, and that's enough to make the more cautious crowd stay away. I never thought about it like that. I know, but you've got to. Parties like this are gonna raise your social standing, but they're also gonna make you a target. So, from here on out, you need to curate the guest list and only invite people you trust. But I don't know that many people yet. How will I know who's trustworthy until I give them a chance? Trust your gut. Keep a clear head. Without warning, he plucks the cup from your hand and chucks it down himself. Hey. Trust.
me. Trouble is easier to spot when you're sober. Don't drink at your own parties. Besides, if you have too much to drink, it makes it harder to talk to a gorgeous woman. Upperclassman nods towards an attractive girl standing off to the side of the room, whom you catch stealing a look at you. You should go over there and talk to her. Oh, I have a girlfriend. I'm not saying marry the girl, I just want to see what you got. A host on your level's gotta be able to charm all their guests. But if you're not serious about this... No, I can handle that. No sweat. Let me guess, this is when he unlocked to, player. He's right across the room to the girl, flashing her the most dazzling smile you can manage. Hey, I couldn't notice, you from across the room. I thought to myself, now there's a girl who knows how to party. The girl looks you up and down. Her gaze slow as she takes in every inch of you with a satisfied smile. You could say that, but I do my best work at parties that are one-on-one. Let's go somewhere private, where we can really get to know each other. I'm flattered, but I don't think my girlfriend would appreciate that. A flicker of disappointment crosses her face, and then the girl gives the room a cursory glance. And where is she? I mean, this is her boyfriend's birthday party, isn't it? She's away this weekend. Her dad has a business dinner she couldn't miss. What a shame. If I had a boyfriend as gorgeous as you, I'd spend his birthday making it one he would never forget. Before you can respond, the door to your bedroom swings open, and Edwin bursts out wrangling on his clothes. Come on, man. How's that supposed to know she had a boyfriend? Everyone whips out their cell phones, and a furious-looking guy storms out of the room behind him. Delilah said she heard someone tell you. Or so you can give me a break, or maybe I'll give you one. No, please, no. Edwin cries, pleads, snot rushing down his face. He turns to run, just as Inez comes out of the kitchen with a cake. Happy birthday to... Oof. In his rush to get away, Edwin tumbles straight onto your birthday cake, covering himself in frosting. Alright guys, calm down before we all get in trouble. You move to pull Edwin back as Inez takes the boyfriend by his shoulders, trying to calm him down. If this gets too loud, the authorities will come be here in seconds, and we're all getting right up. Is that really all you care about? Dude, this brute tried to attack me! And you tried to maul his girlfriend in more ways than one, because you hooked up with a girl after I told you she had a boyfriend. He has every right to be pissed off. Hell yeah, I do. I can't believe you're taking his side. Some friend you are. I've been trying to be your friend all night, but you have this need for attention that makes you the worst. Edwin looks around the room, fully taking in the partygoers, laughing, whispering, and filming. I've already got 10K views on the live stream. I am so going viral. His face goes through a series of emotions: shock, humiliation, hurt, before settling on fury. Not the worst you are. Screw you, Drew. As you watch Edwin storm out of your suite, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Thanks for having my back, dude. I know it can't have been easy to side against your boy. It is when he's dead wrong, and that's what you're supposed to do to your friends. I hate to tell you this, but if they are wrong, you do side against them. You clap him on the back, and for the first time all night, you feel like you can relax. The guy shoots you a smile. That's real cool of you. Name's Donovan, but my friends call me Dutch. I'm Drew, and this is Inez from next door. Welcome to the craziest birthday of my life. In the present, you watch as Drew smiles wistfully. Edwin's lawyers scrubbed the videos from the internet and slapped us all with NDAs, but that was the day the dream team was born. I don't know what the last few years would have been like without these two. Wow, I can't believe Edwin got a lawyer involved in some petty, I call it petty, college drama. You two were friends. I could see it, but it happens way more than you think. You just don't hear about it because no one ever wants to risk getting sued. But nothing like that's ever happened at any of the parties we've been to, right? Not yet, no. Wow, no wonder Edwin hates you. Here I was thinking he was just some
Weirdo obsessed with catching me out, right? Yeah, he is, but he was tolerable once. You know how it is freshman year, the first people you meet are your friends for a while, and then life shows you who's really important. Listen, pro tip for anybody who thinks that's true. No, listen, that doesn't stop at freshman year. That literally and figuratively will continue throughout your entire life. People will continue being crap. Fair weather friends, etc. Pro tip, life tip. He was probably so mad seeing how effortlessly popular you were, and when you got humiliated, and you set your name in stone. You became Drew that night. I'm glad you think so highly of me, but I don't know. Lately, I only feel like Drew around you. You slow to a stop, looking at each other's eyes. Together, you feel a magnetic drawing each other in, and all you want to do is follow that feeling. But your eyes slid over the billboard, displaying the time right behind his head. Crap. We're about to be late for your real present if we don't get moving. Wait, there's more? I told you that you didn't know everything. Come on, my phone says it's this way. You lead Drew towards Madison Square Garden, your excitement radiating off of you. I mean, so, if you did what I think you did... Ta-da! This is your actual present. You got us into an indebted fallen. I can't believe this. Believe it. Because not only are we going to be front and center, but we're going to get to meet them with our backstage passes. We just need to pick them up from will call. Drew practically floats to the will call desk inside, and you follow behind a static. Hi, we're picking up 2 backstage passes for Anissa St. James. I have 2 tickets under the name, but they're for upper balcony, not backstage. See? A sinking feeling fills your chest as she pulls the tickets and points to the section number. You fumble for your phone to pull up the face space listing. Those aren't my tickets. These are what I paid for. Unfortunately, all you bought is a lesson about ticket scalping. I just hope it wasn't too expensive because these tickets sure aren't. I hand you the tickets to nosebleed seats, and defeated, you turn to Drew. Drew, I'm so sorry. I brought you all this way for a perfect night and it's completely falling apart. It's not falling apart. I'm still here with you, seeing my all-time favorite band. I think this night's still pretty close to perfect. Let's see if you still feel that way after the hike to our seats. Suddenly a door slams and you watch as a security heaves a fan towards the entrance. Come on, man, I got a CIF! And away from a now unwatched door to backstage. Quickly, you turn to Drew. What if you and I sneak backstage? The band's just about to go on. We could watch the show from the wings. And when security comes to drag us out like that guy? Easy. We hide in the green room and make a little music of our own. You run your hand up Drew's arm and he raises an eyebrow suggestively. It sounds incredible, but I don't want you doing this just because of me. Are you sure you're up for it? Let's go. Just follow my lead. You stride casually towards the door, and after a cursory look around, you push open the door and hurry Drew through it. I'm pretty sure the stairs lead to the stage, or around here somewhere. This is badass. You're unbelievable, you know that? So we've heard. You swipe aside a heavy black curtain and peer out just as the band starts their opening chorus. Good evening, NYC! Are you ready to rock? How's this for a view? If this is a dream, I hope I never wake up. Happy birthday. You're not sure if he even hears you over the sheer volume of the music. As the tempo picks up, Drew and the other fans waiting in the wings start to dance. Come on, Anissa. And do what, headbang? You are at a rock concert. You look around with people bumping, shoving, dancing around. Clearly have the time of their lives. I want to headbang until I'm dizzy. How's this? Bob your head viciously along to the beat and Drew grins. You gotta put your back into it, like this. He amps up the intensity and you follow his lead, slamming your head forward in time to the music. You manage to keep up for the first few songs, but as the bands transition into their fourth song, you see security push past the curtain.
Alright, everybody. I need to see those backstage passes on.
Drew, we gotta get out of here. Using the chaos of the other fans dancing, you sneak down a large hallway towards a door marked green room. In here. You shut the door behind you, muffling the music while Drew spins, eyes open wide in excitement.
Anissa, look!
Drew crosses the room in a matter of seconds and hefts a black guitar off its stand.
This is Tommy Ward's backup guitar. If anything actually happened to the actual one, this is the one he'd play.
You're cute when you're fanboying. I knew you had a massive boner for these guys, but how's this guitar any different than yours?
You join him, running your fingers down the instrument's strings, but when you look up, Drew's attention is on you, with an intensity that stirs something deep inside you. The only person I have a massive boner for is you.
Prove it.
Oh, God.
He drops the guitar, pulling your body into his with an intensity that turns the flames between your legs into a full-blown inferno. You tear each other's clothing off in a frenzy, and as his hands yank your panties down your legs, you reach for him in excitement. Drew, please.
Not yet. I still have to thank you properly. Basically, this is the bow chicka wow wow part of this video, where we have to bow out for the morass because, you know, yeah. For a moment, he jerks against you and then goes still. Outside as the band finishes their latest song, a cheer comes up from the crowd. I feel like we earned that applause.
A standing ovation, really.
Give me a second to feel my legs and I'll give you one. Two of you separate, slipping on your clothing.
As the opening notes of the next song begin, Drew perks up.
I love this song.
Now let's get you out of here. You don't want to miss it. You turn for the door, but Drew catches your hand, pulling you back to him.
I'm not missing a thing. We'll go in a minute, but I want to enjoy this moment. Right here with you.
Drew. He wraps his arms around you, resting his head on top of yours. And as the two of you find a gentle sway, he sings along. Follow me into the strange unknown reality. I don't know where I'll go, but I'm sure I'm glad you're here. Sweet. After the final encore, the band exits the stage and you and Drew follow the crowd out.
Best birthday ever. Thanks, Anissa.
I said it was over. I've got one last trick up my sleeves. You grab his hand, but instead of heading for the exit, you navigate back towards the backstage hallway, just as the band streams past. Ta-da! And present to you Indebted Flesh. Or Fallen in the Flesh.
Anissa, that's Tommy freaking Ward.
I know, but close your mouth, you're drooling. You reach over and nudge his chin, but Drew's eyes never leave the guitarist.
I can't believe this is happening.
Well, don't stand there. Go talk to him.
How exactly did they get backstage again?
As Drew lapses into a Star Trek coma, you shove him forward, catching Tommy's eye. He takes one look at Drew's face and pulls out a pen. Hey, thanks for coming out. What's the name?
It's,
Drew. His name is Drew.
Drew numbly presents his arm for signing, and as Tommy sets to work, an idea occurs to you.
If I played the birthday card, I could totally score Drew some one-on-one time with the band. Drew would lose his mind.
The time to turn on the charm.
You know, Drew plays guitar too. He's really good. And we're actually here celebrating his birthday.
Really?
As he turns to look at the Star Trek Drew, you lay on the charm, slowly pushing Drew even closer. For a super fan like him, I can't think of a better birthday present than playing with you guys. Think we could come back for a while?
Finally, your words seem to register to Drew, and he starts. Anissa, what are you doing?
Getting you what I promised. You shoot Tommy the signature smile you learn from Drew himself and watch as Tommy resolve weakens until finally he signals to the bouncers, "You know what? Happy birthday, dude. Come on back." As you file into the all-too-familiar green room, your eyes meet Drew's and the echoes of your earlier moans ring in your ears. So, this is what it's like backstage. It's very, sexy. His hand grazes the small of your back with a knowing smirk, and as you suck in a quick breath, your muscles clench. You took the words right out of my mouth. As the band members take up residence around the room, you take a seat beside Drew on the small love seat. "Time to show us what you got. Think you can handle this?" He passes Drew a beautiful black guitar decorated with a skull face, and Drew hovers his hands over the strings. "Nice. What do you think? Most amazing thing you've ever held in your life?" "The most amazing instrument, at least." Drew grips your hand, shooting you a small smile before glancing over at Tommy. "You play this at the Triple Encore show in DC, right?" "Yep, my usual guitar was in the shop, but she's a great backup." Drew strums gently at the strings, smiling wide as he gets to play the guitar of his dreams. But instead of playing an indebted fallen song, to your surprise, he plays a melody you recognize. This is the song from our vending session. I didn't realize you'd been working on it. I couldn't let that much inspiration pass me by. I didn't exactly finish all the lyrics. Think you could help? I can try. As Drew starts to sing, his voice comes out clear, warm, and confident. "Now I'm sliding in the bed when I should be holding you instead." Pushing down your nerves, you channel all of your feelings about Drew and open your mouth to sing. "But I don't want to leave these words unsaid." You think about all the times you wanted to grab Drew's hand while strolling across the campus or wrap an arm around him at a party, but you can't. Drew nods before playing again, a little bolder this time. "Now I'm sliding in the bed when I should be holding you instead. But I don't want to leave these words unsaid. I tell you how I feel, things stand now, but when I try I don't know how." Drew makes it through the rest of the song without incident, his eyes closing as he lets the song flow through him. And I can't help but wonder what this could be. What could this be? As the final notes echo through the room, you burst into applause. "See? He's good, right? He got some serious jobs at chord progression before the bridge was sick. The lyrics weren't half bad either, but I gotta ask, is the song true?" "What do you mean?" "I mean, clearly this lovely lady is your muse, but are the words coming from your actual feelings, or is it all just fiction?" "His muse? I guess that does sound like me. I'd like to think I provided my fair share of inspiration. So are you gonna paint me like one of your French girls, or what, Drew?" Funny. "I'm no painter, but I could give it a shot." "I think I'll settle for you writing more songs about me instead." "Well, any love song would be obviously about his girlfriend, right?" "His girlfriend? Oh, I'm not... I mean, we kinda, but we never..." As the two of you stammer to a response, he takes pity on you and turns to Tommy. Tell me, what do you think? Would this sound better in B?" You let out a sigh and watch as the discussion shifts to the song key. Drew leans over to whisper in your ear, looking downright ecstatic. "I can't believe Indebted Fallen is critiquing my song." "And you're happy about that?" "Are you kidding? My favorite band thinks my song was enough potential to be worth their time to try and improve. It's all I've ever wanted." His expression softens as he takes your hand in his own. "And it's all thanks to you, Anissa. You made this happen for me." You press your lips to Drew's lingering kiss before resting your forehead against his. "Drew, it was worth it to make you happy. I know it's your birthday, but seeing you smile like this honestly feels like a gift for me." "Remind me to send Mr. Townsend a thank you note for your messing up the housing assignments." Well, we should probably wait until you're no longer RA for that. What do you think, Drew? You attached to the original key? Your attention is pulled back to the band, and you give Drew an encouraging nudge. Go on, show him what you got. Drew flashes you a grateful smile before turning his attention back to the band, his eyes lighting up as he begins to talk about his music. Well, what I was originally thinking when I came up with the melody was... They continue debating, and as Drew joins in on a jam session with the guitarist to hammer out the melody, your heart feels full. Drew looks so passionate, so at ease, talking about music. It's so obvious he was meant for this. The time passes quickly, however, and before you know it, it begins to get late. You check the time on your phone, your lips pulling into a grimace. Sorry to break this up, but it's almost time for our train back. Maybe you could stay in touch? Our tour's gonna run for the next few months, but when we get back, we should definitely get together. He scribbles a number on the business card and hands it to Drew, who nearly faints. Since this number is on the front, and that's me on the back, shoot me a text when you finish your song. Thanks so much, guys. It was really cool to meet you. Really, really cool. Anytime. You got potential, kid. I look forward to seeing the name Drew Young on a marquee someday. As you and Drew leave the stadium, you check the time on your phone. You'd have to sprint to catch our original train. What do you say to eating the cost of the round-trip tickets and catching the next one? I'd say that's fine if I could find my wallet. I know I had it on me when we were on the train. Drew pats his pockets. The motion triggers a memory of Ernest, the elderly man clutching at him to avoid falling. Damn it! The old man was a pickpocket. He must have stolen your wallet, and I helped him get away. We got bigger problems than that. We've got no way to buy another ticket, so if we miss a train, we're stuck out here. We need to go now. You and Drew sprint through the streets of New York before bursting to the station and taking the stairs two at a time. It's here. We made it. Not if those doors close before we get on. The door closing warning bell rings out and you slide in, pulling Drew in behind you, a heartbeat before it's too late. I can't believe we made it. I can't believe we ended up 100% on one of our dates by running for this train. And considering everything else that went wrong, we're lucky we made it. I was fully expecting to have to curl up on one of those disgusting benches for the night. Never say never. Maybe we'll miss our connection and you'll get your shot. You let out a breathless laugh and fall into the closest seat, pulling Drew next to you. Them having seats like this on the train in New York, good luck! They may look all nice and clean. I wouldn't change any of that though, Drew. I wanted to tell you something and I thought tonight would go a lot smoother and I'd get the chance, but now I think I should just say it. You know you can tell me anything. What's up, baby bird? You look into his eyes, bathing in the warmth of his smile, his presence. Drew, when we first met, I thought you were going to turn my life upside down, but you've been everything I was missing. You're this clever, creative, fearless ball of energy, and when I'm with you, I feel like I can just be as fearless. And I know that's casual's your thing, and this is supposed to be physical, like, but the more I'm around you, the more I realize that I'm in love with you, Drew Young. A rush of relief courses through you as the feelings you've kept in for so long are finally out in the open. But the feelings turn cold when Drew's smile slips, leaving the expression wide-eyed and frozen. Thank you. Well, first and foremost, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. Without further ado, let's get into this. So, yeah, what do you think? I said thank you instead of I love you back. This is the age-old thing, isn't it? Where someone's afraid to admit their feelings because they don't know if the other person's feeling the same way, and then sometimes they get it back and sometimes they don't. I will say this. It depends on the person. Right. Sometimes just people aren't ready. Sometimes just people are not ready. Um, and yeah, it's super tough. It really is. It is super tough on the person. Um, especially myself. I'll throw myself out there under this bus. Let's run over it. I've talked about this before, but I have to feel. I have to feel it. I have to feel it. Like it's a feeling inside of you, right? You know how like you are. This is the best way to put it. You know when you're really dead ass tired. Okay, you're like really tired. You finally get a little bit of rest, but you still remember how like tired you were, right? But then you realize, you're a little bit more energized than you were. You have to, for me, I have to feel it. It has to be something that builds up, and it's something that I don't say very often. For when I do finally say it to someone, right? It's something that I'm not gonna say all the time, right? I have to have it build up. Now, the cool part is kind of like a rechargeable battery, right? However, the only thing that depletes it is when I'm hurt by someone. That's it. Otherwise, if it's kept on full charge, right? You will get it, you will feel it, etc. But when someone does something that is negative towards me, you just don't feel it, right? And Drew, let's put it this way, Drew has a lot of baggage. Drew has a lot of things that have been done to him. You can kind of tell, right? The whole parent situation, the whole him, having to put on this persona and the whole 9 yards about college and who, what, when, where, and why. And, there's a lot of fair weather friends and fakes around him and things like that, right? And then, definitely, like I said, I feel him on the birthday thing. Definitely feel him on the birthday thing. I've never had a birthday party in my entire life. And throughout all of my birthdays, I have always been alone, except for when I was in like a relationship. And that was the only time that like someone would do something for me on my birthday, and it was typically not that huge, right? And I'm one of those people that's like, it's my birthday, BFD, right? Because I'm so used to it. Many, many birthdays without nothing going on, okay? Um, Literally and figuratively, the only time I've actually felt halfway decent about my birthdays is when I became a content creator, right, and grew to a certain stature in having people, and then when they found out my birthdays, they would, wish me happy birthday and whatnot, right? It's kind of like dealing with years upon years of Facebook, hey, it's your birthday and nothing, and then like 1 year you get someone that goes, hey, happy birthday, dude. It's like, oh, wow, okay, wow, that's a thing. So yeah, but without further ado, let me know your thoughts. Catch you all later. New book out today. Gotta work on it. Bye.